Good morning, sheep fans. Cammy's the name, sheep's the game, sheep is the game, and beef. We like beef too. I'll be honest, with a wee bit of a lull there with the videos, I was burnt out, absolutely burnt out. I've went back to editing my own video. We had an editor helping for a while there, but just with the mortgage costs and everything else, trying to get a lid on finances a little bit, I have went back to editing my own videos now. So yeah, that was difficult during lambing, I can tell you. No pleading, aye, it's all great, it's all good. We had a great lambing, weather was fantastic, and it's been great. So we're coming to the tail end of it now, and we're on to marking lambs and stuff, so let's do a bit of that today. I'm gonna, for the next wee while, just mention the merch a bit more. Please do check out the merch store if you fancy a wee something. And we're going to be at loads of shows this year. We're going to be at Ayrshire, Balmoral show, Cornwall. We're going to Cornwall, NSA Welsh Sheep, all these shows we'll see you about. Let's do some work. Okay, here's the setup today. We'll get Murray and Marissa out. Mark's coming as well, Lizzie's coming too. We've actually already tailed the lambs in this field. I just want to give the ewes a sidecting, high worm counts. We did some testing. I've not wormed ewes for years and years, and that's probably to my detriment in that these ewes' condition dropped a little bit in the winter, and now there's a lot of dirty bums. It's a dirty pasture here at this bit. This is Lizzie's bit. Dirty pasture, old pasture, so we're going to worm them just to try and help with milk production, I suppose, and the bird and the sheep, so they can get that condition back on. Because as I've said previously, as Nerys Wright says, everything's linked to condition score on your ewes. So let's try and improve that. Okay, we're set up for a sidecting dose, dead easy. I just didn't have the iPad charger with me last day, and I didn't want to just randomly guess weights and dose them for a couple of factors. One, this sidecting stuff's expensive, and two, if you get a few wrong, you've such a high chance of creating resistance. I'm just terrified of resistance these days. You know, you've got to protect your ground, and that's why we decided let's just not do them at all, rather than guess. Tie this up here. I just tie this on here, and then we're good to go. Oh, should I tied it on the inside, shouldn't I? Oh, that's easy sorted. Now it's tied on the inside. Right, gun set up, let's go. Oh, prime it first. Yeah, that's us. Right. Oh my god. First collision. Lucy, I'm sorry. I was too busy making a joke that this was lunch, not eat it all. And not looking where I was going. It's these wee things that catch you out. It's wee, who sat that trailer there? Pretty sure it wasn't the Okay, setup number 2, although the first setup was already done, to be fair, for the most part. Tapari sitting in front of the wrapper, and the team are just setting up the gates here. I'm going to use this system. I'm hoping the boxes here aren't too wide. This is deer fencing. It was very expensive. No, that's a terrible joke. It's for actual deer. So the plan is, yeah, run them in there, then back up the hill. Sheep generally run quite well up the hill, actually. But no doubt they won't today. Used with small lambs never run well. But we've got some tailing to do. No dosing the lambs, they're too young yet. They don't need a dose. We will smart shot them. We'll convexing them. And yeah, you'll see. Let's get set up first, and then I can show you them. Oh, another wee gem, by the way. I'll show you this running. Now, I've actually bought this off John, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I've got a sheep game price on it. I was in for a generator because I ran over the last one I got off him with the forklift because I'm an idiot. And he said about these CF Moto ones they do now, and it's like quiet, like it runs a compressor and this and all that, and it's like a quiet, do you call it a silent generator or something? I mean, it's not quite silent, you can hear it, but I think it's classed as a silent generator. I'll show you that running too. So you can see this is where we were feeding sheep a lot of the winter, and how much it's greened up, just been absolutely battered. And you can also see the jock on the quad. One thing I will say really interesting, since we got dropped that quad bike from John Murray, like, so he likes to sit in my lap and steer this buggy. And before he was absolutely useless, you know, he'd just drive into hedges or whatever. Whereas now, since he's got that, he just drives, he just steers. Like, it's incredible how much it's brought him on. Like, it's fantastic. It did help that he ran into a post and smashed the front end of it, and I think that kind of tuned him in a little bit. Mum, you're going to crash him. Steady, Jock. See dirty bums here, just prime worms and fly strikes, the other big worry. I think she's got a sore foot as well. Really interesting one, I can't remember if I've said this already on here. Listen to Neris Wright again on the Sheep Geeks podcast. Talk about, or maybe it was Sue Michael Blanche, I can't remember. Talk about body condition scores, the key to everything. And a really interesting one, if you use body condition scores low when you vaccinate her, then because of that, she won't have enough of an immune response to generate resistance to the vaccine and fight it off and create antibodies. So I think what might happen with these shoes, because I've not done, the mules are great with feet, great now, but with these, I think part of the bother is they've done too lean. They were too wormy last year, and because they're lean, they can't fight off the worms. You know, my mules don't need worm because they've got the best of grass and are big fit sheep. Whereas these, they didn't get worm last year, they probably needed it. They're getting worm this year, but when we foot vax them, they're probably too lean and it's not been effective because they've been too lean, and I thought that was fascinating. And it's probably the same as true for Heptavac and these other vaccines. If your sheep are too lean when you vaccinate them, you won't get the benefit, or all the benefit. So this is all our Cheviot twins here. These are Lizzie's, and they are, what are they again? Frontera, Aberfield SR, Blueface Leicester. That's it, isn't it? Frontera. Yeah, Frontera, Aberfield SR, and Blueface Leicester. No, the Logie goes with the Clins. The Logie was with the Clins. I don't think there's any Logies with the Cheviots. Was there? Oh, I'd need to review the footage to remember now. That's the type of farmers we are. What you get from a Cheviot though is beautiful lambs, smart-eared. Aye. That's a Blueface Leicester lamb, as I said. But yeah, beautiful, cocky lugged. Ah, oh, just nice sheep, nice sheep. And they've lambed a dream, honestly, they have lambed an absolute dream. I mean, there's been no lambing vlogs of the Cheviots really to talk about, because I come round them in the morning, I come round them at night. I think we had 3 hung lambs, which for 500 Cheviots and Clins is incredible. 3 hung lambs. We had a couple that had like out in the sack, maybe 5 of them, or either I came upon them and they were dead. I think honestly it's been an absolute bloody dream. Shetland, those Shetland Cheviots, I think we took 1 home. 1. Need to what? No, I just stand calm, it'll take time. Need a bag, don't we? Make a bit of noise. Lie down, Spot. I'll do Spot. They'll go, if we just hold them here, they'll go eventually. Lie down. Lie down. Alright. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. This is always a tricky bit. She's definitely needing crutched and foot sorted. Horrible, horrible. So this is a generator running here, that if I switch it to eco mode, it goes into this like silent kind of, you know, it just ticks away silent mode, but I'm not really worried about eco, I just keep it working hard to do the job. We've got the glasses nut on now, we're ready to rock. Marissa's ready to rock. Smart shot, numb and jag for the testicles. We jag the testicles with anaesthetic to numb them before they get castrated. They get tagged, they get cavexin, and we use the tailing iron. We just, this tailing iron, so the jag balls and tails at the top, when they come down to us here, I use this, it cauterises the tail. It's far better, I mean it's 100% legal up to like 3 months here in the UK, in Scotland, but it's far better than a rubber ring, because what a rubber ring does at this time of year is it slowly pulls the tail off, and then you get maggots in it and all sorts when the sun's here. This is just boom, cauterised, done. Little numb and jag, no bother. too.